It's New Year's Eve. I bet if you look out your window right now, you can see that the streets are drenched in this dreaming, anything is possible kind of glow. There's something about this period where another year is about to slip away and a new one stretch out in front of you that makes you want to do something big. Planning, dreaming, scheming, strategizing is something productive, right? But honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired, not just physically because I just recovered from a really bad flu, but I'm tired of running, of constantly feeling like I need to be somewhere else and be someone else. And I know I'm not alone here. And if you're someone who resonates with any of this, you probably have felt it too. This push and pull of wanting to grow and somehow not at the same time. We all have this idea about who we want to become, right? This idolized, glowing version of ourselves that we are chasing like it's some distant star. And if you are like me, you have convinced yourself that the answer is always more. Do more, hustle more, plan more, try more, list out more things to do, to achieve, and then to regret and feel guilty about later. More. It's never enough, isn't it? But lately, I've been wondering, what if the answer is not more? What if doing more is actually mess things up even further? Because I've been trying to do that for the past 30 years of my life, and it's just not working. Here's the thing about me. I'm on an ADD spectrum. And get this, I'm not saying this like I'm wearing a badge of honor or because it's a trendy thing nowadays to say that, yeah, I'm having ADHD. No, I'm not saying it as an excuse for, my mistake or my failures to add characteristic to myself. I'm just simply stating fact about myself. When you're on an ADD spectrum, your brain is like a browser with 47 tabs open at once, and half of them are like still buffering. It's like a circus on sugar high. I live in this constant cycle of busting with new ideas one day and then sabotaging them all the next. It's frustrating, maddening even because I know better. I know better that clarity is not something you hustle for, it's not something you chase after. And I know that the life I want and the version of myself that I want to become, they won't show up because I'm running faster, because I'm doing a lot, because I'm constantly on the move. But knowing isn't doing, is it? This is something that no one really told me. Just because I plan a lot doesn't mean that things actually moving forward. Just because I'm constantly chasing after one project after the other doesn't mean that I get anything done. Just because I'm really good at coming up with new ideas, but without executing them, it's just ideas. It's just me dreaming and being delusional. The kind of doing I'm talking about, real doing, the one that actually move things along, that actually change my life, is the kind of doing that is a result of something that I'm terrible at, of stillness. But yeah, as I said, stillness has never been my thing. It's difficult because you know why? When you're being still long enough, things start bubbling up. All of your fears, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of being judged, fear of being seen as inadequate, all these negative voices, noises inside your head that sometimes not even yours, they start showing up. They start getting louder and louder. They tell you that you're not doing enough. They tell you that you're not good enough, that you're a fraud, that You shouldn't be not doing anything. You should be doing something all the time that you're not enough. It's terrifying. It's terrifying to sit with yourself. But that is the point, isn't it? The stillness I'm talking about is not the Instagrammable kind. It's not the Pinterest beautiful image kind. It's not the light a candle and journal for 10 minutes kind. It's the raw, unfiltered, and super uncomfortable kind. Let's imagine this. You got into a conflict with your partner or a colleague, and then your first automatic response is to open the fridge and get something sweet to eat, or you turn on the TV and then you're ready to waste yourself to escape your reality into all of these fantasies on screen. And then you catch yourself and you're like, oh my God, I'm running away. And I'm just going to sit with this. That's the kind of stillness I'm talking about, the kind that makes you twitch, that makes your skin crawl, that makes your stomach turn, the kinds that terrifies you because you have to sit with the you that is buried underneath all the busyness, all the busy doing, working, hiding, running. But now I learned that if you muscle enough courage to just sit with all those discomforts, they will inevitably sink down and settle. We're like a glass of water mixed in with mud, the mud that our limiting beliefs, our fears, negative voices, anything that try to anchor us down into this version of ourselves that we are ready to move from. If the clear water is the essence of who you are, is you, your heart, then sometimes trying to do more, to constantly on the move, is the same as just stirring everything up, making everything so freaking muddy, so hard to see the truth, to tell the truth from the lies. I realize now clarity is something that is left after we be still long enough for things to settle down. I'm gonna be honest, it's uncomfortable. It's not gonna be easy. If it's easy, then we're not talking about the kind of stillness that I'm talking about. Are many moments throughout the past year that I was entertaining myself with the idea of giving up. Screw this, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Why does everything have to be so freaking hard? Why do I need to struggle all the time? Well, I should just get a normal 9-to-5 jobs, in some corporate doing whatever, and just worry about what to wear, what to eat the next day, who to date, what to binge watch tonight on Netflix. And just, stop dreaming so big and just settle into this life that doesn't require so damn much effort. I really imagine this. I really envision this life for myself and put myself in there. And you know what? It's terrifying. I can't do it. I can't. There's a huge knot inside my heart because I know too much. I have seen way too much. I've experienced way too much, and I've known way too much about myself to betray the part of me who knows that I am meant for more, that I have so much more to offer to this world than just settling for something less. Let's put it this way. Even though pursuing my own path feels like I'm wrestling with shadows sometimes, it feels like constant struggle, it's still a hell of a lot better than playing a role that I was never meant to play. It's still a hell of a lot better than playing the side character in my own story. Let's put it like that. And so, this year I'm going to try something different. Normally during this time of the year, I'm frantically making to-do lists, making a list of goals that I'm going to achieve next year to feel better about myself, or I'm trying to finish, some kind of project, which is not even meta, just so that I feel like I'm actually doing something. But this year I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to make resolutions. I'm not going to chase after the idolized version of myself like she's a finish line. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to choose to pause. I choose to stop rushing. I choose to Stop trying to be anywhere other than the now. I'm just going to sit with my dreams, myself, my fears, my messy needle, and just let it all be. Let's just pause for a while. Not the whole year. I'm not talking about pausing for the whole year. That's just plain lazy, all right? I'm talking about just deliberately pause for a very uncomfortable period of time that makes us feel twitching and uncomfortable. This year, how about we give ourselves the kind of gifts that is not wrapped in glittery paper or a long list of things to achieve, to prove to ourselves, to show the world, to get validation. Let's just give ourselves space to sit with ourselves, to start listening to that timid voice deep within that has been guiding us all along. Space to allow our authentic self to finally be seen, because she's already here. She's right here, right now. She's not somewhere far into the future or in the past. She's just patiently waiting for us to be still long enough to actually accept her, acknowledge her, and see her. Perhaps this year is not about doing more, it's about doing less, even better, just to be. For a while, just be. I'm so excited for the new year. What about you? When was the last time you truly, really stopped? Think about that for a minute. But anyway, here's to you, the person you already are, the person you're becoming, to all of us restless, ambitious souls who refuse to settle. Happy New Year.